walking towards NAMM. This is what it looks like. It's pretty out here. You're gonna go right here. Shout out to Mixed by Ali coming through. 1500 Sound Academy a few weeks ago. It's a whole nother building with beats, whole nother stuff. Jeez, I gotta get out of here. Look at it, it's very enticing. So the first stop at NAMM, I'm actually in the audio engineering side, and I stop at the Allen and Heath booth. They've been selling mixing gear for live or commercial sound and DJing since 1969. We're here. I think we're here in this line. See how small this is? You gotta go over here.
Got you.
Get over here, you're like, oh shit, why was over here? Why was over here? And then you're like, oh, there's a hole upstairs. And then you go to YAMAHA, you're like, why's this last? I then headed over to the Zoom audio booth. They actually sell these handy stereo recorders where you can record your own samples, your own Foley, especially if you are a dope lo-fi hip-hop instrumentalist like myself. Here's a whisper room where I got to scream really loud. No one could hear me. It was pretty dope. Next up is Austrian audio. Shout outs to the homies for sending us to NAMM this year. Last year, I actually went to their booth for the first time and I actually won a microphone. And this year, they're showing off their $2,500 Premier reference headphones called the Composer, paired with their $1,400 headphone amplifier called the Full Score One. And y'all, these headphones are crazy. They're freaking amazing. I can actually feel the bass. Everything is super clear. I feel like this is what Quincy Jones or Hans Zimmer has in their studio. I'm not playing. I then got a nice little demonstration on their two software plugins, the Stereo Creator and Polar Designer. The Polar Designer is really dope because you can actually design the polar patterns of your recordings, y'all, like after recording. Crazy. They then showed me their full line of headphones for mixing and gaming, but I kept pointing at the $2,500 Composer headphones that I am going to manifest because that one's the best. But they have a huge line of professional over-the-head headphones for mixing, for gaming, not as much as $2,500, okay? And then they also have a huge line of microphones. They have microphones that you can plug directly into your phone, or you can use for live performances or at the recording studio. Once again, shout out to Austrian Audio for sending us to NAMM this year and supporting our channel. Thank you so much.
You're good. It's your turn. Nope, not yet.
Who you are. Yeah, it's your turn. I think
we'll do next. 14 pictures. Go ahead, your turn. Oh. Go ahead.
The energy is so unmatched at NAMM. So much good energy. Next on the list, I'm headed to the Casio booth. You know, Casio's been in our life since day one. Everyone says they had a Casio vintage keyboard, including me. And I'm super excited to check out their new keyboards they have. Look at my face. This is called the Privia PX S7000. Shout out to Cecilia for taking the time to show us a few things or two on the keyboard. At NAMM, you get to see a lot of people perform. Speaking of performances, I found this carrying thing called a Walkabout Carrier. It allows you to carry your keyboards, your xylophone, your beat machine portably around. You can perform with it. It's beautiful. Look at me have a great day. I'm playing the Rugrats. And then I see my homie, my mentor Ray. He shows me this keyboard I've never seen. It's called the Kurzweil 2088. It's a vintage keyboard, or at least it looks and sounds like a vintage keyboard. I gotta get my hands on this too. There should be a term called namming, when you're able to meet up with your friends, your colleagues, your mentors, all in one place, people that you admire. That's what this is namming. You may be able to see these these interactions. So along these interactions, I was able to find the Teenage Engineering booth. I got to see the KO2 in person, in the flesh. It's so beautiful to look at it. I definitely did not take the time to look at the manual or read the instructions that were right in front of me. So I was highly confused, but I really wanted to figure it out on my own. This is my first time actually seeing Teenage Engineering at NAMM, and I'm very excited because their devices are pretty expensive except for the pocket operators and the KO. So it's really dope to actually see their speakers and their recorders and their mixer in person, and to also get someone to explain to me exactly how it works. You know, it's cool going to the internet, going to watch a video and pulling up a website, but there's nothing like actually talking to the people that are super passionate about these products in person.
I see. Yeah. This one, yeah, exactly, is USB mic.
Oh, I see.
That's what's right with that mic. Then you can change the speed of the...
Oh.
No.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm Cyran. I go by
Spell it out.
C-Y-R-A-N, because every time I say Cyran, people are like S-I-R-E-N.
Right. We'll spell it out on the screen.
Yeah. If you've seen my YouTube channel, drop a comment. If you haven't, maybe go check it out. It's just sick. Yeah, definitely.
Same for me. If you've seen my videos, make sure you put the comment below. If you haven't, make sure you follow.
Dope stuff. You gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Dope.
Nice
Yeah.
meeting you. Yeah.
Nice meeting you too.
So after lunch, I'm on the prowl to find new gear. Let's go. So I find this dope keyboard from this company called Viscount. It's called a Vintage 70s, which is a concept of a modular stage piano that allows you to customize the instrument according to your needs. And then I found one of my favorite keyboards, the Mellotron. I actually got word that Stevie Wonder was in this area, because you know Stevie Wonder always pulls up to NAMM. I saw my homie Ami Kim, Brown Jewel's music. Man, it's a vibe every time. You already know we're NAMMing it out. I'm chatting it up with all the homies. I'm going to the DJ section of NAMM, and there we go. We got Stevie Wonder. Oh my God, there he is! For some reason, everyone thinks that I'm a DJ, but I am not a DJ. I respect DJs because DJs put in that work. They have a collection of music. They have the knowledge of music, different genres. They can read the room. They can read the crowd. But I wouldn't mind getting my hands on some turntables to scratch, to learn, to get my hands on some classes, because I definitely want to learn the craft at some point. So shout out to Pioneer for showing me a few things on the turntables, because your girl is interested. I was able to meet the wonderful I Am Karra Music. Her energy's contagious. It was super nice meeting her. There's just nothing but fantastic energy at NAMM. I was even able to meet Josiah Bell. His energy was awesome as well. I was even able to reconnect with my homies at Sony. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin was showing me his 360 reality audio, which is the new immersive music experience. It's Sony spatial sound technology. Shout out to Kevin for hooking me up with the Sony MDR MV1s. I'll be doing a video later on about why I think these are one of the best pair of headphones. Now to the grand finale, Prince's piano. It's upstairs at the YAMAHA booth. Got to see it, I got to spend some time with it, I got to spend time with his violin. I love the YAMAHA booth because they have a bunch of cool instruments that you can actually play. And no one's judging you, no one's telling you to put it down. Your inner child gets to flow and grow at NAMM. I was able to check out YAMAHA's latest synth called the C-Track. It's pretty cool looking. I honestly feel like I need to spend some actual time with it to understand how it works and if I actually like it. But so far, it looks pretty cool. It looks a little confusing, but I do commend Yamaha for taking the time to create new products. So my favorite thing about Yamaha products have to be the keyboards, the synthesizers. I created an entire album using the MOX6. Yamaha had nearly every synthesizer on demo, the refaces, the MX49s, the montages, the mods, anything that you can think of, you could play with it. This is honestly one of the best experiences so you don't have buyer's remorse. You know that feeling when you buy a piece of gear or you spend a bunch of money on something and you don't know if you made the right decision? Well, here at NAMM, you get to check it out, you get to play with it, you get to say, oh, I don't like it, or you get to say, I'm manifesting this, just like this xylophone, with all the little percussive elements. This device is my favorite, and I'm super grateful that there's a place like NAMM where we can actually use and play these instruments, one step closer to taking them home.